I want to turn to baseball. We're talking about the Rockies, and we're making fun of them because that's what everybody does in this town. But is it time? Is it time? Do you think there's going to come a time before the trading deadline? Or do you think, as we've seen in the past, everybody gets worked up before the trading deadline, and you know this better than I do, but it seems to me over the last 10 years, even though we had O'Dowd here and now we got his student, that the only guy they ever really got at trading deadline was Bencourt. That's all I remember. I'm sure you can tell me a couple other guys, but that's the only one memorable in my mind that they got that really came in and did a nice job for the team.
Yeah, Betancourt and Joe Beimel were in the same day, and that helped them get to the playoffs. Joe Beimel, Betancourt solidified the bullpen. Those impact deals are somewhat a bit of fiction, that the trading deadline can change a team's fortunes. In the Rockies' case this year, though, they have to seriously explore moving Tulo and/or Cargo. I mean,
who else?
Who else would they trade?
I mean, who else would you get rid of at this point?
Well, I would have traded.
I mean, Jorson Morneau has disappeared into never-do land.
You can't trade him because of the concussion. They're not sure when he's going to be back, and that's a sad story. I would have traded him before the season, especially when they clearly committed to Rosario to play first base. Should have traded Morneau in the offseason. You keep De La Rosa. He has value, but you have to have somebody pitch, and he wants to be here, and I don't know what you could get from De La Rosa, but Tulo and Cargo, especially Cargo, because he has a friendly contract. He's starting to hit. Teams, you'd have way more teams interested in him.
Wouldn't there be somebody out there that says, "Oh, he's a great defensive player"? He is a great defensive player. He dropped a fly ball the other night, and everybody, I thought they were going to put up a statue because I don't remember him dropping a fly ball that he could catch. But you're right. His numbers are improving. He's starting to hit home runs, power again. He's always playing defensively. There's got to be a contender out there that'd say, "Boy, this guy, he could hit 300 for us the rest of the season and be a real factor."
Well, you look at teams that are struggling offensively that saw themselves as contenders. Team like Seattle specifically, they went out and made a trade for Trumbo. They're a team that you keep an eye on. Are they going to continue to try to add offense? The place, New York would have been a great fit for him. They're building around pitching. They don't have many hitters. I mean, that's the thing, and they don't want to give up pitching to get a hitter, which is why they're not a great trade partner with the Rockies. Tulo to the Mets still makes sense on many levels, but the Rockies, again, the kind of guys they want in return, the Mets, that would undermine what they're building, which is pitching, around pitching.
I looked at, they got, what was the deal with Guy? They put him out there.
It's terrible. He was just awful.
But I mean, is he, you think, permanently terrible?
Well,
he was a guy that had a high reputation.
I like him. I don't like him coming here and changing his ways. That's typically not. Now, relievers are different. Relievers can come here and rebound. Starters rarely come here and rebound. I mean, that's a short list of guys who come to this team and rebound. But they need to.
I was trying to think.
Well, Byung-Hyun Kim did briefly. I mean, Sean Estes, Darren Oliver.
Didn't Saberhagen for a little bit?
A little bit, but yeah, I mean, it's a short list of guys, starters who came here and rebounded. But they need to figure out who they are. They're just stuck in this morass of winning 70 to 75 games with the same roster.
Yeah, this segment's brought to you by Grand Prix Motorsports. Your source, you want to stay with us because coming up is going to be a great photo of someone on the original motorcycle, the Indian motorcycle. There was a movie made about the history of the Indian motorcycle. Check out, if you are a biker or as a lot of my friends are, you're a pseudo biker that has a leather jacket and a headband and you play biker on the weekends, go to, and I love it, it's like playing golf. We act like we're players. Go to Grand Prix Motorsports. It's at the corner of County Line and Santa Fe, and you will be enjoying yourself. Justice Scott, who is not, his name isn't Justice Scott, it's just as Scott is doing. And obviously, Scott plays Major League Baseball or just got through with the hockey season. What is it with every Major League player now has a beard just like he does?